This is a story of incredible courage. The story of 649 men who survived unimaginable pain, only to find that the pain had barely begun, and that the scars would last a lifetime. Now in their 80s, these men were once members of Winston Churchill's glorious few. The pilots and crews of the fledgling Air Force that had defended England in the darkest days of the Second World War. Men who had once known the smell of their own flesh burning and the agony of surviving. This is the story of those men, the story of their courage, their camaraderie, their incredible will not only to live, but to live well, and the unique story of the club they had formed. Now, in September of 2001, celebrating its 60th anniversary in the little English town where two brilliant surgeons, one British and one Canadian, had once restored their shattered lives. By 1942, burned Canadian airmen were just beginning to arrive in Ward 3. And Tilley was given permission to assemble a medical team to work with McIndoe. Tilley quickly won the respect of McIndoe, a doctor he admired tremendously. But it was the young men who came under his care who Tilley cared about most.
He gave you the impression that he was looking after you alone, yeah. Very fatherly type. He wasn't that. He was only in his 40s. But a real caring man and a very capable man.
He came up every night on that old bicycle at 11 o'clock to see the people he'd operated on today. And that was 3 times a week he'd come up there. And they used to say after they'd been to surgery, well, Ross will be up tonight, Ross will be up tonight. Well, Ross always came.
Ross Tilley received the Order of the British Empire in 1944 and the Order of Canada in 1981 for his work as one of the pioneers of modern reconstructive surgery. He died in 1988. McIndoe and Tilley shared a groundbreaking, holistic approach to the treatment and care of disfigured men. A man disfigured in battle fights that battle the rest of his life. McIndoe and Tilley recognized this overwhelming fact, and in doing so, set a standard for burns care that is emulated to this day.